At the Portugal Match Cup in sunny Portimao, our top match racing sailors are competing aboard identical SM40s, a perfect weapon for this cut and thrust style of racing.
Yeah, the Swedish Match 40s were designed for match racing. They were designed for this tour. You know, the guys have been looking at America's Cup boats, and a lot of the America's Cup teams use the Swedish Match 40 as training. They're quite demanding physically. All 5 of the guys really need to work flat out to make the crew work happen, like the spinnaker up, the spinnaker down, and just generally sailing in a straight line is quite demanding on these boats.
Well, I think the boats, they are like 6-7 years old now, the type, and I think they're really good for match racing. It is challenging and fun boat to sail.
These are good boats, turn nice and slow, so it's extremely tactical in the start. You've got to really pick your wind shifts well, because you don't do too many tacks, and so you've got to have a good plan, or else you can end up sailing a couple of knocks trying to get back in phase.
You know, the tour is so competitive now. All the guys, you know, who have been racing and world champions from other classes and world match racing champions previously struggle some events, and then some events they do well. So, you know, it depends on what sort of groove your team gets into. As I said, it's really a team-orientated boat. It's going to depend on the day.
In the round robins on day 3, our feature match was between Francesco Bruni, world ranked number 5 from Italy, and Ian Williams, currently ranked number 3 and twice world match racing champion.
Light thin build here, Mal. Relatives, please. Main on, main on. So, anybody talking? Okay, we're going to go with him. Tacking now. And it might be into a dial if he tacks. Yes, dial, dial, dial. Hold that. Whoa! Support starboard. On him. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think the start was key. There was a little bit of pin bias, and also there's a funny current line on the left-hand side of the course, which we got into first by getting to the left. So we were really pleased with what we got there. But all credit to Francesco. He came back very strong and made a real battle of it. And you know, as you saw up that second beat, it was a real tussle. But just, you know, caught him out a little bit on the tack. He went for a tack, and we managed to get a bow down at him and get the penalty and get a big lead out of that. So I think that was really where it was decided in the end.
After 19 flights, Williams was still looking good with 7 wins and 1 loss. Francesco Bruni, despite that last race, was still in contention with 7 wins and 3 losses. And Torvar Murski was also looking good with 7 wins and 1 loss. There are 3 more flights in the round robins tomorrow, where the pressure to make the quarters will be intense, especially for last year's world champion Adam Minoprio, who needs to win all 3 of his races against the top seeds. We'll have that and more coming up.